Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. Last time we got we got the Pokedex. Currently 16-1 owned. I love how it automatically takes that from whatever we've done because we didn't start. I ran into maybe one Pokemon the entire time. But no, it's got Chikorita, it's got Totodile, there's the Pidgey, there's the Sentret, there's the Weedle, and the Ladybug. And if we talk to this dude, I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? We'll go and do the tutorial. He's gonna walk into the grass, and his Pokemon is a Rattata, which is a 5% chance during the day. So he's just gonna huck a Pokeball at it. Two, three. And he's got himself a Rattata. Now nickname your Rattata, dude. That's how you do it. If you weaken them first, Pokemon are easier to catch. Alright, so now that we can start catching Pokemon, let's do it! And our Pokemon encounter for Route 29 is a Pokemon I wanted. It's Pidgey! Now, as long as we don't kill it. We killed it. Wasn't even a critical hit either. Dang it. Well, Route 29 encounter is a washout. Dang it. See, that's what I was afraid of, being too strong. That's right, so now we're in here. Different kinds of Pokemon appear past here. If you want to catch them all, you have to look everywhere. Can't climb ledges, but you can jump down from them to take a shortcut. If we look at our Pokegear map, we're on Route 46, which means we can catch a new Pokemon. So Route 46, our encounter will be, crossing my fingers for the one I hope it is. It is. It's the other one I really wanted. It's a Geodude. Not very effective, but of course, that's critical hit. 3 damage. Okay. No critical hits, Larry. Let's play nice here. We'll try one more scratch. Ooh. Kind of terrified me there for a second. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. These are not going to be very creative nicknames, by the way. They're going to be names that pop in my head. 1 rock, 2 rock, 3 rock, and a roll! Geodude has been caught. Geodude's data was out of the Pokedex. It uses its arms to steadily climb steep mountain paths. It swings its fist around if angered. Give it a nickname to my Geodude, yes! He's gonna be George the Geodude. Again, I am very creative with my nicknames. Probably should have wondered. Probably should look to see if that was a guy or a girl. Okay, that's the guy. Good. Alright, so now we've got our next encounter. I will put Geodude up in front. George. I'll put George up front. A, so he can get some levels when I get him healed, and B, so I have a little bit better chance of not killing a level 2, like I almost just did there with Sentret. All right. And like I said, early game, Geodude should be able to hold his own for the most part. Let's go get him healed up and then we'll swap him in. Primarily because Geodude is strong against most everything that we'll find in our route encounters so far. So yeah, we'll switch George in. Speaking of which, let's take a look at George. He only knows tackle so far, and he's got decent defense so far. So we'll, like I said, we'll leave him in. There's a specific level I think I need to get him to. Can I buy more Pokeballs yet, or do I have to wait until Violet? Yep, I need my Pokeballs. We'll buy 5 more for right now. We'll also buy 5 potions. There we go. That way we're nice and stocked and ready to go for more encounters. Alright, we're on Route 30. What will our encounter be? It is going to be... a Kakuna. The Pokemon I least wanted to encounter on this route. Just because Kakuna doesn't gain any, or doesn't have any attacking unless you, or doesn't have any attack moves unless you equip it with, or unless you evolve it from a Weedle. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Yeah, Weedle or Kakuna is a 10% chance. I mean, we're gonna catch it and we'll just have to switch grind it. Or if I have more than 6 Pokemon after a while, it'll go in the box until I absolutely need it. This battle might take a little while, so I hope everyone's strapping in, ready for a fun time. Like I said, it's gonna take a little bit. So if I'm distracted, I do apologize. Because we're doing like 1, maybe 2 damage to this Kakuna. At a go. Like, we'll still catch it because it is a Pokemon, and at the very least, you know, if I have to switch train it, I'll switch train it. But I do think a quick trip back to the Pokemon Center will be in store for when Mr. George, so he doesn't have a problem with the needing to running out of tackles in the middle of a route. Yeah, but not exactly what I'm gonna name after you, Kakuna, or name you after. Try this again. There we go. Out of everything on the route, it had to be a Kakuna. From this form, it will grow into an adult. As its body becomes softer, the external shell hardens. It's a male, but I don't care. Oops. I'm gonna name it after my cat, who can be a butthead, as all cats can tend to be. I'm gonna name it Darling. Yes, I know it's a guy. I don't care. So now I have Darling the Kakuna, George the Geodude, and Larry the Totodile. What a wonderful team I have going into the first set of trainer battles, actually. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably check real quick. Because Geodude has specific moves that I want him to learn. 11. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, well. We'll see if he gets to that level, because he may not need to be that level. I feel like that square section is like the perfect one there. And there's another Kakuna! Well, if he can beat a Kakuna, then we're good. Yeah, for this one, George is gonna get all the experience because he's gonna need it. We gotta just beat him. Just have to, you know, boost him up a little bit. Because, again, we're going to need the experience here, for one. And two, it'll be a good chance to kind of, hopefully, see what will... It'll give me time to kind of do searching around, like, hey, what's on 31 that I can get? Depending on what time of day it's going to be. Because we'll have to check the Pokegear real quick to see what time of day we'll get. Oh, critical hit! Yay, yay, George! I almost called Gates Kakuna. Jesus. Depending on what time of day I get back up to Route 31, whether it'll be morning or day, honestly, it'll kind of depend on what I will end up catching. I don't know if morning is 9 or 10. Considering how long these episodes are going to try to be, about a half hour or so. 40 experience points! That gets George to level 4. He's going to be slow, which is to be expected from a Geodude. I was gonna cry if it was another Kakuna. And it's gonna string shot somebody slower than it. Poison sting. We have to watch out for the poison. We'll work on trying to get at least, hopefully, George up to level 5. Hopefully. $29. Ooh, almost another level. Okay, we got another touch of grass here, which we immediately walk into the Pokemon here. I would have rather had a Ladybug than a stupid Kakuna. But no, I had to run into a Kakuna. First things first. Sheesh. Again, the one nice thing about George is he's pretty defensive. Level 5. Yep, he's got defense 15. He's gonna be really good against normal type attacks. Speaking of normal type attacks, here's our first ever non-rival trainer. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. You say that, but we'll see. Youngster Joey wants to battle. He sends out his Rattata. Level 4. Against my level 5 George. We'll see. Ooh, Tail Whip. That's going to drop that defense. We'll see how Shackle does now with 1 stage drop. 2. 2 damage with a 1 stage drop defense on George the Geodude. mean, I'll take it. But of course, his Rattata is not enough for George. And George is already level 6. And learns Defense Curl. It's not an attacking move, but it's certainly useful. I don't have any more Pokemon. Got 64 bucks. I have to have more Pokemon for battles. I'm gonna catch some more. Wow, you're pretty tough. Can I get your phone number? I'll call you for a rematch. Alright, if he ever calls, we get a rematch. I'll call you if anything comes up. Let's go ahead. Let's go put Darling in front. Just so Darling can get some experience, and then we can switch in Larry. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. Now I know some Nuzlockers like to use Set as their Pokemon battle style. But right now, until I get the experience share, which actually won't be for quite a while, it's gonna be switch training. Or go to a slightly lower area depending on the Pokemon involved, and just sit here and train. Which yes, means that there are gonna be several Pokemon training montages. So that's 10 for Darling. We're gonna swap back into Darling. And again, all Darling knows is Harden. Right there. Swap training will take a little while. Yeah, you just saw we got 10 experience off of Pidgey. We'll sketch again. Go. And Larry is level 9. Mikey was defeated. Alright, cool. That's strange. I won before. Yeah, it's because you were fighting a dude that had 1 Pokemon. So let's go and give George a berry. And let's move forward. I don't remember where the route break is. Trainer tips! No stealing other people's Pokemon Pokeballs are to be thrown only at wild Pokemon. Speaking of wild Pokemon, what's this one? This is a Weedle. And we're gonna try and switch trade as much as we can. There's Darling. We'll swap in, and Darling's already level, or almost up to level 5, which is gonna be handy. It's just gonna take a little while to get it to level 10. So we can have a Beedrill. And I can't switch too often into George, because George doesn't have a whole lot of tackles left. Yeah, he's got 10 tackles, so we may run back to the Pokemon Center real quick. Darling still didn't get enough experience to level up yet. You don't battle, if I'm right. Yep, I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and run back real quick. There won't be any cuts for the time being, just because it's a lot faster. It won't take any time at all, as long as I don't have any other random encounters. So we'll heal up. I keep forgetting to check the Pokegear. Thank you for waiting. Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. Alright, so my hope is that on the next route... Yep, no, that tile is just trapped. It's a trigger tile. There's the Ladybug. We'll switch out Darling for George. You know, this will also help kind of temper the levels of the team. A critical hit gets 1 HP. Remember, George is slower, so it's going to take a little while. Still not enough experience for Darling? How much more does this bug need? 2. It needs 2. Well, hopefully it gets it in the next section here, because we're about ready to find ourselves another wild encounter, and the wild encounter is another Weedle. Okay, we'll take it. Level 3. Well, switch back to George. George will hit level 7, which again is not shabby. We'll take it. Of course, it hits me with the spring shot right out of the gate. Speed fell. Now I think it's Ruby and Sapphire era, so 3rd generation, that they start doing the route titles on the screen wherever you hop into a new route. So when it's routes like this, it's a little hard to determine where we'll end up. So Darling will hit level 5, and George it's almost it's level 7. I believe there's a bug catcher around here somewhere. Okay, yeah, right now we'll run from some wild encounters. There he is. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Yeah, there'll be some, we'll have some trainer battles that we'll do. Bugcatcher Johnny, he sends out a Caterpie, which will be perfect. We'll switch into George. George will hit level 7. That'll be very handy. My hope is to hopefully find a Pidgey, so I can counteract a certain well, it's either find a Pidgey or get Beedrill to evolve and get it to level 20 so it learns Twin Needle. At least that's the game plan anyway. Alright, so that's a level for George. He's up 7. Cool. Look at the defense stat already climbing. Dawn wants to use another Caterpie. We're going to go ahead and do another switch trade back between Darling and George. We just have to be careful because George can now attack quite a punch. Of course, already hits us with a string shot. Okay. Another tackle. Oh, I missed. Tackle. Third time, it's a charm. There we go. Bugcatcher Dawn was defeated. Ah, you're too strong. Got 48 gold. Or 48 Pokemon, but Poké Dollars. 48 money. Because, yeah, currently my team is weak to grass big time. So I gotta be really careful. Alright, I do believe we are now on 31. Yes, we are on Route 31. So what will be our encounter? This patch of grass here. Our encounter on Route 31 is... Okay, I'll take a Ladybug. I'll take a Ladybug. Definitely not grass, and it's definitely not super strong, but... as long as we don't kill it in like 2 hits, I'm fine. Tackle. Ooh, there we go. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, let's grab a Pokeball. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Got it! Ladybug was caught. Newly added to the Pokedex. Here we go. When the weather turns cold, lots of Ladybug gather from everywhere to cluster and keep each other's warm. We got Larry and Leon. George and... we will go ahead and give a potion to Leon. And we'll go and we'll do another berry on George here. Cool. So now we're slowly starting to fill out the team here. Are you a trainer? No, you're not a trainer. Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light it up, I'd explore it. Speaking of Dark Cave, we have a nice opportunity to catch yet another Pokemon. Of course, Dark Cave is dark. Darker than dark. And what do we find but another Geodude? This is our encounter for the route after all. So let's go and put George in. Why is there a trash? Sorry, look out my window and I see a trash truck. Like, it's not trash day. I think he's probably just coming up here to turn, I hope. Well, Tuesday after all. Not very effective. Again, this is just a war of attrition here. Trying to get him down in the red so we can really catch him. There we go. And also, going back to an older game makes me appreciate the whole catching Pokemon and still getting experience out of the deal that later, much later generations give us. So we got ourselves another Geodude. And I have to do it. I have to do it. Meet Fred. His twin, George. Oh, that was a ledge. Cool, well, let's get out of there. And pick ourselves up an antidote. I'll take it. You're not a trainer. Oh, no, you're sleeping. I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. Just telling us that, hey, sleep will help. We got a Bitterberry. This episode, we'll end this episode as we enter Violet City. Bitterberry, Confusion. Which actually would be a nice, handy thing to have in the future. Got a Pokeball. Place the one we used on a Geodude. Actually, we'll place the one that we hit with the that Caterpie, or that Caterpie, that Kakuna. When it broke out first time, or one of them fringe. Wade has 4. Starts out with the Caterpie. You know what? Let's see what Leon can do. Get hit by a string shot's what it's gonna do. So while this happens... Okay, just checking. Okay. Failed. Sorry, just checking a couple things. Next episode will be tomorrow, actually. I gotta remember that I do these 3 days at a time. And I'm gonna have to remember to write all this down too, so I know where I've caught Pokemon and where I haven't. And I have a notebook somewhere around here that actually got that in there for me. Alright, so that's a nice start. Another Caterpie. We are gonna switch out again. And we're gonna switch, hopefully switch train at Darling up far enough. Or until I get more replacements, which I'll actually be able to do too. More here in a minute. Yeah, let's throw him, George. Yeah, repeat. Alright, Caterpie is taken down. Next up is a Weedle. Again, we'll keep Darling in for the time being. And we'll swap back in George. If he sends out like a Kakuna or a Metapod or something, then I'll switch. Just trade them out. That's not a big deal for me there. But yeah, I'll eventually have like... I have at least 2 more encounters I can get here. Oh, uh-oh. George is poisoned. I did 3. Poison Sting again, can do 1. I don't remember if he takes poison damage. Okay, no. But George will, Wade sends out another Caterpie. We're gonna trade out George. Darling. And then we're gonna switch in Larry. Larry hasn't seen too much action. We'll hit a Scratch. Good String Shot. Another Scratch. And Wade goes down. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Joey! How are you doing? We're looking awesome. I should show you. Managed to beat a tough Kakuna. Well, you didn't beat my Kakuna, so we're good. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Good thing I bought a bunch of antidotes, because George is poisoned. My party definitely has seen better afternoons. Well, what do we have here on this counter? It is a Kakuna. Okay. Speaking of Kakunas, oh, mine's about ready to level up too, so we're gonna switch into Leon just because. Out of the two, Leon is probably gonna be the out of the two, Leon and what's his face? Fred. Fred will probably be the one I will boot out first for one of the two next encounters. Jackal. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and cackle for a while, so. That's all anyone has, really, is just cackle. I got rage on one, but. Come on! Come on. Come on. Any day now. There, Darling gets to level 6. Leon gains a bunch too. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm gonna race to take on Falconer. He's leader of Violet City's gym. Speaking of Violet City, stuff in there here. Hi, guy, did you visit Sprout Tower? We'll head in a minute. I came too far out. I better phone home. And that's where we're at now. Violet City. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we're going to explore around Violet City, take on Sprout Tower, head down Route 32 for just a brief second. And then we'll take on, hopefully, possibly, take on Falconer at the end of the episode. But until next time, I am the Bowmeister, and I have been obediently yours.